Good day. This is Miss Flame, and welcome to Beyond the Veil with Miss Flame. We are discussing why schools and churches never teach you about entities and why you shouldn't pray with your eyes closed. So they taught us how, to read, to write, and to count numbers. But now we are dealing with entities that no one has taught us about, but not how to recognize energies. They haven't told us about that and how to protect our souls and to definitely not how to see what moves in the unseen. So, schools were created to train the mind, not to awaken the spirit. They build systems that reward memorizing but punish the awareness. You learn about outer space but not about the inner space, like for instance the things that is happening within you, where entities loves, where energy flows, battles are fought silently. Churches too, so they often lost the original fire. They taught people how to speak to God, but not how to discern spirits. They made prayer into a ritual, not a connection, because the moment you understand how entities attach themselves through unhealed pain, for instance, like incidents that happened that made you um, feel very, how can I put it, very angry about, where someone has betrayed you, how someone has made you feel less worth, or whatever the case may be, where you have unhealed pain. Through that emotion, through agreements that was been broken, for instance, the trust, you start taking back power that was never meant to be given away. They never taught us about it, how the things happened, but through these things you will starting to take power back, um, that was never meant to be given away when you heal these things, because this is where the entities is um, attaching itself to you because of the low vibration. When someone triggers that pain and that emotions that is attached to the incidents that um, like the unhealed wounds that never healed over the past years that you went through. It could be like someone has betrayed you, or someone has for instance has raped you, or whatever case it may be. It is unhealed wounds. See, entities existed cause energy never dies. Through emotions and through trauma, all carry frequencies. And when a human carries high energy through fear and through guilt or sorrow, that energy needs a host. And so it becomes an entity when that energy is created. The energy that are being created, um, when it attaches itself to someone, you become the host of that entities. I'm saying, then when they can read your mind, it is when they can, for instance, moves the things around you, where you find yourself, your surrounding. It is because of the energy, the frequency that is being attached to them. So when a human creates energy through fear or guilt or sorrow, that energy needs a host, and so it becomes an entity, like a program of consciousness feeding on vibration. So it needs to lower your vibration by, say, telling you bad things that makes you feel um negative about yourself, and that is where the entities that you are hosting within you is attacking you from inside in your inner world. So they don't teach you this, because if you understand it, you would stop feeding the system. You'd stop fearing. You would stop worshipping blindly and start awakening. So why should you pray with your eyes closed? When you close your eyes in prayer without awareness, you shut off your spiritual sight. The moment you close your eyes in prayer, you shut off your spiritual sight. You drift into imagination instead of perception. So, the unseen world does not sleep when your eyes are closed. Entities still moves energies, still shift the energy around you. So when your eyes is closed in your prayer, it doesn't mean the person next to you or the person across you or the person behind you, their eyes are closed. Anything can happen in the time when your eyes are closed because of the vibration frequency. So, for instance, you are in a high vibration and the people around, some of them are in a low vibration. Things can still happen in that moment when your eyes is closed. So your prayer was never meant to make you blind. It was meant to make you aware. When your eyes are open spiritually and physically, your present are alert and are grounded in divine authority. You can feel what enters the space, because you can feel something is not right, or you can feel it is, but one can tell when the energy around them is not right. So your spirit will tell you this is not the right place for you to be, or something is off, or whatever the case may be. So because because not every light that appears when you pray comes from God. Some are mimics, energies that disguise themselves as light to feed from your attention. So you will give attention when and to the things you see is not the right, and that is the vibration of that entities that is triggering your attention and make you lose focus for that specific time. So pray with your eyes open, people. Pray with consciousness awake. Let your awareness be your armor. They never taught us about entities, because the moment you see, the illusion loses its power. You were never meant to live asleep. You were meant to remember. You are not a body seeking spirit. You are the spirit remembering the truth. Because remember, you have loved before. This life you are in now is not the first life. You are an ancient spirit within a new body. Someone who has already had the spirit you are carrying right now. But because of the flesh that was vanished and the person who has died, that spirit was making a covenant unto the universe that is you as a person. And that covenant, that universe that was making that covenant, has decided to be reborn in the person that you are right now. Because the things that you are going through is not something that is new. It is something that the spirit was going through before you, but it needs to remember through experience that it has gone through that things before. That is why you need to pray open eyes, not because of disrespect, but you are the universe within your body. So it does honor, for instance, you see yourself as a human being needing to pray to a external being, like for instance God that we have believed is inside the sky. But when you going with your when you going to the planets in the sky, you find all kinds of planets, and when you go higher and upper in, when you are in that planet, there is a barrier in the sky when you are in the planets. So that barrier makes that you can't go through right up, because in that space, there in the space up in the sky, there is a limited space where you can reach. But it does not mean there is a being inside that barrier. Because people, if you take your logic mind and you seen how people die, and you see how people get pregnant, and you see how people get born, it's just logic. How can you tell me, I'm just asking, that a being has made the baby inside someone's womb, and you know how the baby was created through sexual intercourse, and how the baby has formed during that 9 months. Although we haven't seen God, that's why I'm telling you, God is also a spirit, just like the entities. And when someone as a person can do the things that I'm telling you, for instance, like being the evil eye, the monitor spirit, the familiar spirit, how can that person not be a God? because that person can do these things without having to go to a God, because God is within, and Satan is also a God. Satan is God of the darkness, where God the Creator is God of light. So when I'm telling you that you are a God, it is that you are representing God the Father, the Son, and the Holy One. You are representing then that infinite divine source of that Creator. That's why you are more than what you can see is appearing in the mirror. Because the whole body are energy. When you are stressed, what do you release? Energy. And when someone with a happy spirit is coming to you who are being stressed, what will that person with that happy energy feel? A negative vibration. And your negative vibration will shift that happy person's energy. So that person will tell you, oh, what is going on here? I don't have time for this. I would rather go. Because of the feeling of that vibration that was being clashed at that moment. So people, we are energy. And energy can move. And energy can do things beyond the surface that you can see with your physical eyes. So if you are praying, don't close your eyes. Pray with your eyes open. It is no disrespect to the external God that you are believing in. Because you are God. When you believe that you are God, you can also do miracles. You can even pray for someone or lay your hands on people who are blind, and when you believe and that person believe, because it is a spiritual intercourse. When you are believing that you can heal the person with the eyes that are blind, then you can heal the person. Not because God has given you power during that time. You already have that power within you, but you did not recognize it. We need to know where we are coming from and what we can do as a human being, because we are not so educated about our energies and spiritual things that we can do in the spirit. So that is why people who doesn't have knowledge about spiritual things are going to a traditional healer to help them with the spiritual things that they are dealing with. But that traditional healer is also a being, is also a spirit. And I'm not disrespecting the people who is traditional healers, but you will end up going to that traditional healer again and again and again, because you don't know what powers are within you. We as beings, we are also a being, because we are also living on a planet that is called the Earth. And that makes us a being. So we are spiritual beings. We have many spirits within us that can reveal itself. So we need to find out what our purpose are on this earth. Because before we ascend, before you are dying, you need to find out what your purpose is on earth. Because you will reincarnate in a new body within your family bloodline. And when you coming again in the family bloodline, you will not know what your purpose was in the life before and not know what your purpose are in the next life. And you will end up making people miserable during your lifetime. And when you come again, you will do the same things by making people miserable and not doing anything with your life by doing the things you are doing now. Your purpose is not to make people miserable in their life. You need to find out what your purpose is. In order for you to can start accepting and connect with your purpose, you can fulfill a higher purpose that you are meant for. So people, in my next video, I'm gonna talk about another topic. So if you are interested or were interested in this topic, the topic were about why people never taught us in schools and in churches about entities, and why we should pray with our eyes closed. So for those who doesn't know you, doesn't know me, I'm sorry. I'm Miss Flame, and I am the host of Beyond the Veil with Miss Flame. So guys, like and subscribe, remember please, and ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when I have uploaded a new video. So I'm out. Lion po, one love.